We are only a few days away from December, so you know what that means. I have to try to fit an entire miniature tree on my shelf somehow. How are we gonna do this? How? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and to a very exciting video because today I'm here to announce 25 Days of Suggestions 2023. This is a series that I do on my channel every single December, and it's become this yearly tradition that I absolutely love doing, where you guys all get to suggest a car for me to review, and every day leading up to Christmas and including Christmas Day, I put the list of suggestions into a random name picker and have to review whichever one it lands on. Now, of course, every year there are a few simple rules that you guys have to abide by when making your suggestions. Rule number 1, only one suggestion per person. You can suggest any Cars diecast in my collection as long as it's not something that I've reviewed this year and as long as it's not a new release from this year. Those two things go hand in hand. If I have a new release from this year, then I have reviewed it, but you can't say like, hey, go out to a store and buy Glow Racer's Will Rush and review him. And I know you might think, oh, that's like who would suggest that? But I've actually gotten comments before from people being like, hey, can you buy this and review it for me? Like, no, that's not how it works. We're doing things I already have. But yeah, as long as it wasn't a new release this year and as long as I haven't reviewed it within 2023, you can suggest it. That also includes things like, you know, Disney Store cars or mini racers, but nobody ever really suggests those, but they are allowed. Customs are also always allowed. If you want to suggest something I've done for Cars Adventures or Ties Cars 4 or Bat Car, I haven't reviewed any of the cars for my Bat Car series yet, or mini customs, those are always available options as well. So yeah, one suggestion per person, suggest whatever car you would like me to review. Rule number 2 is you can't claim the day for your review. This is another thing I've seen people do. I get one or two people saying this every year, being like, hey, can you review this car on this day? And that's not how the series works. Like I said, everything is put into a random name picker, so it's randomly chosen what I end up reviewing. Of course, if your suggestion isn't picked, obviously it's nothing personal, it's all completely, totally randomized. So yeah, you can't say what day you'd like your review to be on, since it is randomly picked, and again, there's a chance that yours may not be picked. The final rule I should establish is there is another limit on what you can suggest, which I guess should have been part of rule number 1. But last year I started a series on my channel called The Final 50. I realized that I only had 50 cars left in my collection that I'd never reviewed before, and so I do a sort of side series of reviews where I review these final 50 cars. It's a series that rarely comes out on my channel because I'm always so busy with other reviews, but just know that you can't suggest any of the cars here on the final 50 list. I think there's about 40 cars left, since, I mean, if I reviewed them here, then it would no longer be, you know, it would no longer be 50 cars in that series. But there you have it. Those are the rules for this year's 25 Days of Suggestions, so suggest away in the comments, and I'm very excited to see who you guys choose. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.